Hi there. Oh, rats. Where's my sign? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, jeepers. Now I hit the. Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Welcome to 30 minutes of my day. Stop there. Happy last day of August. How's that for an opening? Can you see my desk? It's a mess. I'm working on things. So I thought I need a list. I'm a list person. Lists help calm down my OCD worrying about things. That way I can go through my list and I can feel calm knowing, okay, I went through my list. I've got what I need. And I'll even often make mini lists according to topic and then a master list so that as I check off my mini list, then I can check off that section on my master list. And so I thought this morning, I need a list for the Crafty Crush Christmas Craftorama that's coming up. And my list started getting out of hand. And then I had an epiphany. I realized we're just going to get our books started. We're not, or at least me, I'm not making the ephemera. So what I'm going to be doing is prepping covers, choosing papers, probably folding and pressing and sewing them into text blocks. So that usually also includes sewing laces along edges because I like to do that before I sew a text block together. And that changed everything. So now I actually have to adjust my list. I may put a big X through it and just start over because it's too chaotic right now. Oh, and I had a hangnail on this side of my hand. Today's 30 minutes is really going to be TMI of a whole bunch of nothing. So sorry about that. I had a hangnail and I've been hauling stuff out of my Christmas closet and going through it and thrusting my hands in and out of papers and books and magazines and anything to do with Christmas and winter. And I just beat the daylights out of it until it's so unsightly, and I didn't feel like going downstairs. I don't know where you keep your bandages, Band-Aids, plasters if you're from overseas. I've always kept mine in the kitchen. And I've always kept my first aid kit and everything I needed in my kitchen. So, and I didn't feel like going downstairs. So I made a makeshift Band-Aid with a little square of Kleenex and some sort of candy cane washi tape. I thought that looks kind of festive since I'm preparing for, there it is. So, oh, come on. There we go. Since I'm preparing for Christmas. And in fact, I want to get this ready. My crush gave me this. And I want to take this off, this gold thing, because I don't want to have to bring my blow dryer with me. And these are easier to take off if you heat them up with a heat gun or a blow dryer. So I'm actually going to do that right now. So I'm going to pause while I do that because I have a little blow dryer here and it's very noisy. It's my little a little travel babbless that used to fill my needs when back in my hairstyling days. If I was going on location to do hair, this was a great thing to put in my kit. All right, so hold on while I do this. There we go. It's off. See how nicely that works? I think I'm going to try and do this back sticker now. So I'm going to pause you again. Hold on. Okay, good. So that side's good. I'm going to use a little bit of Goo Gone. There's a little bit of shimmer still left there. And I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this. Let me see. I think I need to restart my timer. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. We're starting now. Oh. Where's my timer? Here we go. Oh, 16 minutes. No. Cancel. I need 25 minutes. There we go. All right, we're good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, whether the book itself will become a journal, whether I just want to use some of the pages inside. It's about the movie. Isn't that cute? And there's even a DVD with 3 different versions of White Christmas in there. So anyhow, it's going in the box. There are a few things that I've worked on. Valentina sent me that big bag of whale tail tabs. And so I went through all the tabs, and there were a lot. She sent me a lot. And I chose the ones that were Christmassy. And then I've still got, I've got some end pages out of some books. So I do plan on punching these and just making a whole bunch more of sort of Christmassy tabs and getting those ready and just into like a sandwich bag in case I want to put tabs down. Jeepers, I got things stuck to me here. In case I want to put tabs down the side of some pages or signatures. Oh my goodness. I'm hunting for words. I went through my stamps, my postage. See, here's where I was unfocused this morning. I went through all my postage stamps, and I have quite a nice amount now. A lot of people took pity on me, and I got some happy mail with some beautiful postage stamps in the past few months. So I went through them all, and I picked out all the Christmas postage stamps, and I put those in a little envelope. But of course now I don't think I'll need them because that's for collaging and junk journal tag work, work, and that's not what I plan on focusing on when we go away. I'm focusing on prepping covers, prepping signatures, sewing them in, and just generally making plans. Hold on. Gotta put that away. Making plans for the journals. I have 4 journals, Christmas journals that I started last year and simply got put away. January came. Oh, that's from Camille sent me. That belongs back in the bag that Camille sent me. I'm tidying up here while I talk. I have 4 journals that I got started on last year and didn't finish. Look at that. I starched that, ready to use it, and didn't use it, and now it's all wrinkly again. So I want to finish those journals. 3 of them are Little Golden Book Christmas journals, and 1 is the Lorna Doone book that I started last year. If you were following me back then, you'll remember. It's just a simple little brown book, but I put an illustration of a sprig of holly on the cover, and it's just going to be, I plan on it being just a beautiful little Victorian type little Christmas journal. So those are coming for sure. And then I do have some regular type Christmas books to turn into journals. So I plan on getting started on them. done. But I want to bring along, see, I want to be thinking about my process of making a journal. For example, if I'm going to make a journal that has a metal, book plate, the kind of label that you can replace the label in, I need to bring a few of those with me because they go on before the end papers go in. So I need to pack, 2 or 3 of those just in case. I love putting a book plate onto a cover. But things that I don't need are like the little rusty paper clips, rusty bulldog clips and that. That's all going to go in later. We can dress these books together when I'm feeling a little bit more, closer to, usually beginning in November, I start feeling Christmassy. Okay, hold on. That's got to go. That's got to go back in that little jar. So that's the plan, Stan. There we go. Now, where is Journeys Through Bookland? And I can show you what I've been doing. I got working on the lace and the end papers yesterday. So I'll show you what I've done. So I backed the wrapping paper that has the beautiful painted tiles. These are from the Netherlands. Jen sent them to me. Jen from Germany sent them to me. I'm thinking I might want to use this lace. It's just got a slight hint of blue in it, but I'm not sure where I want to use it yet. Oh, I've got to save that because that's going in. So I've got, as I mentioned earlier, I had the signatures good to go. And you know what? It's, I forgot I'd done that. And I shocked myself. I did a really nice job. I like the pages I chose. So I did go ahead and put some of this, it's sort of a goldenrod color lace down the edges. It just matches so perfectly with the illustration on the cover and also with the colors in the end papers. So, and what I do, because it's so wide, I actually can get triple the bang for my buck, because I will cut both sides off and then I tidy up that center band there, and that gives me 3. So I've put some first signature, third signature, and then the 9th and the 7th at the back here. And then in the very center of the middle signature, so I think that's number 5. Who's trying to get me? Oh, okay. That's where I put the 2 center laces into those center signatures. And I sewed them in, and I used that nifty little trick that my crush taught me. So on the nice, use this side as your nice side, because the pokey paper side will get mixed in with where your lace is. So that's what I did. And I'm really happy with this. So I haven't counted my pages yet. I'm not sure how many are in here. Although maybe I wrote it down because I keep track. Hold on, let me take a look and see. Um, 180 pages. Oh, that's a nice size. Okay, I did keep track of it. Oh boy. All right. Let me put this so you can see what it's sort of going to look like. That's going to look pretty. That is just meant to be. They're really beautiful. And our repair work that we did the other day, I'm very happy with how that turned out. It dried so nicely, and I actually wanted to take a minute in today's video and explain to you how I will dry a cover that I have fortified the hinges with either fabric or cheesecloth, depending on what a sorry state it's in. A pretty good book, I will just use cheesecloth. A really badly worn out book, I will use a full muslin or cotton to back it. And as ever, as I mentioned in the other episode, I use PVA I like PVA on the hinges. I find that they stay floppier, which I prefer. And there's going to be more layers here. So I really, I value the floppy. I don't like when a book is really stiff to open, I like the floppy ease. So, and I find PVA does that for me the best. What I will do is, in case I didn't, I'm trying to remember whether I explained it or not the other day. I will put it onto a surface that is sort of non-stick. So, you know, wax paper, parchment paper, a big freezer bag, and I'll put it down like that. And it's still damp. I do this while it's still damp, while the PVA glue has not dried yet. And then I will sort of gently push the two covers together to make that spine do its curve thing, because it's all damp. And if you don't do it while it's damp, these beautiful little grooves will relax, and oftentimes they can just completely disappear and be flat and smooth. And I love the groove. So I will push them together gently. I will usually use the wider part of the back of my kitchen knife that I use all the time, not the sharp side, the wider side. And I'll just gently and carefully make sure that that groove is pressed in really nice and crisp. And then I will get out my trusty rocks and push them together. And where's another rock? And I'll leave them like that overnight and just let it dry like that. And that's what, so then the spine will remember, oh yeah, I'm curved. And the hinges will remember, oh yeah, we like to be nice and crisp and deep. And they just dry the way you like them. And then the next morning when you come in and check on your book, you've just got really nice hinges that remembered what you wanted them to do. Now here's where we did the Frankenstein repair work, down here. And yeah, this little book's got scars. I think we camouflaged it very well. I'm quite happy with it. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to put a faux library label down here. But I can do that at any point. So I'm not too worried. But this is really lovely and sturdy. And I'm really, really happy. And I'm quite confident that it's good to go now. So I think we're pretty well close to starting to sew. Now I wanted to do a little bit of some fun stuff, and I got started earlier this morning. I just sewed on a little tab here and a little bit of lace, and I have one more that I want to put on maybe closer to the back, and maybe a few in the center. So that's why I'm hesitating, because as I've said, I'm so repetitious. It's easier to do your sewing while your pages and signatures are still all loose and removable, and you can put them back together again and run them through your sewing machine. So now, you know what? I want to do a test inking to see if I want to do a little bit of inking of these end papers. Let me find, here's an offcut. Sometimes slightly glossy paper, if you try and distress ink it, it's not attractive. So I'm trying to get my pen working this morning. I hadn't used it in so long. It tried to dry up, but I made it comply. So let's see how that's going to look. Well, that's a little different. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. Do you see what I mean? Hopefully it's not blurry. Let me see. It doesn't always gently fade and blend when paper is glossy. And sometimes I don't mind that. Sometimes that's actually what I want, but I like to be able to decide for myself ahead of time. I don't want to do it on the papers that I've prepared and then find out, oh yuck, I don't like this. So this is antique linen. I want to see if I like it a little better. I wonder if I've got another piece. Hold on. Sorry, I'm in my recycling bin here. I have a recycling bin under my desk. Raiding the bin. Here, let's try this one with some antique linen. I ordered a new gathered twigs to take with me on the Crafty Crush Christmas Craftorama. I didn't want to run out. Sometimes I will re-ink my distress ink pads. I do have the bottles. But sometimes I find the pads are so old that they're actually starting to disintegrate and little chunks are coming off, and they can make an unsightly stain that you did not want on what you were trying to distress. See, I'm not even seeing. Nope. Nope. We're ruling that one out right now. Okay. Let's try this again. Take a look-see. And this is getting there. Can you see some of the flakes that I'm talking about? It just starts disintegrating, and it could be that I'm so vigorous. Let's see if I can get some of them off. Could be my own fault, but they're not that expensive, and I figure even if I go through 2 or 3 a year, that's not that bad. See what I mean? You can get these little. I'm sorry, I'm wandering today, but my brain is trying to prepare for next week. Yeah, I think I still do want to. I want to do the edges with gathered twigs. Let's just do it. No guts, no glory. Oh, I'm nervous. There we go. So, you know what? I made some decisions this weekend. I realized, I'm going to be very gentle, just want to give it a bit of dimension. I realized that I'm quite unpredictable about when I post videos. And I can even, some weeks, like every single day, Monday, Tuesday, welcome to 30 minutes of my Wednesday. And then, like last week, I was scatterbrained. I had a lot on my plate last week, a lot on my mind, and there was nothing. And I got to thinking maybe I would do better if I started a routine and like for sure posted 2 days a week. That way I know when to plan on it. That way you know when to expect it. And happy with that. So I'm thinking I'm going to try it out, see if I can stick to it, and I'm going to try and post a video every Tuesday and every Saturday. I'm going to try and see if that works for me. I think, though, I will still give myself permission to do quick little thrift hauls here and there if I happen to have a good thrift haul. I will still, that will be like an extra, a little video, and I won't worry about it being 30 minutes long. Yeah, that looks nice. So I'm going to give that a try. And I have recently learned that YouTube has begun monetizing even channels that are not monetized. So even because a while back I opted to not monetize my videos on the first day that they are shown, so that my regulars who come here quickly and frequently can just enjoy 30 minutes without commercials. And I have since learned that YouTube actually now sticks in commercials whether you want them or not. The difference being, if you opt to put a commercial in your video, you can choose what kind and where you put them. And if you say don't monetize it, well, what happens is they'll put it wherever they want, and you won't get a cut of it, even though it's minute. When I was monetizing my channel, I was making, well, you only get paid in $100 increments. So if you've earned less than $100, YouTube doesn't even pay you. They hang on to it. So like I've, in all these years, I think it's been 2. I think I've been paid twice. You don't make very much, but I realized, why should I have it on do not monetize when they're monetizing it anyways and taking everything? So it is, I decided with a bit of a heavy heart, if I could, I would leave, especially for the first day, I would leave it unmonetized so that you could come right away and enjoy it and not deal with commercials. But it seems that YouTube doesn't want us to be able to have that kind of a relationship. So if you do start, the commercials are going to be there. I'm going to go back to choosing what kinds I want, because there are commercials that can be at the beginning and the end. There are some that are the little panel in, at the bottom that you click on the X to get it out of your way, or leave it there if it doesn't bother you. They never bother me, those ones, when I'm watching other people's channels. So I leave it out. So that's what I'm doing, and I apologize if that's going to bother anyone. But you need to believe me. I have a tiny little channel, and I get that. I don't do tutorials for the most part. Isn't it? I find it interesting that I was a homeschooling mom all those years, but I don't think of myself as a very good teacher. And even though my children have all been very successful and gone on to colleges and universities and what have you. But I don't do tutorials. I prefer just to have a little visit, show you what I'm working on, talk you through it if any of you have questions on why I'm doing what, and answer your questions, and catch up as if I imagine us sitting at a kitchen table with a cup of tea and some cookies, and what we would do if we were actually together, what we would chat about and catch up on, or over the back fence sort of thing. So there's my decision, long-winded, and I don't think I got that side. There's my decision, long-winded. Yes, I hear you. Dismiss. Thank you. So there's my decision, but I just thought I'd let you know in case you're thinking, Catherine, what the heck's going on here? I thought you said no commercials on the first day. So yeah. it was worth a try. It was a good experiment. And I do appreciate when you come by, and I love when you leave comments. I really try my best to, at the very least, acknowledge, click a little heart for all of you if you leave a little comment. And I actually also try my very best to actually leave a little, even if it's just thank you for commenting, or else a little conversation. So I'm going to get going. I have packing to do and planning to do. And I think what I'm going to do on Friday is I will show you the books that I plan on working on when when Nancy and I go and do our Crafty Crush Christmas Craftorama. Yes, I do like saying it. And yes, we will be doing videos from there. And I think it would be fun to maybe do at least one live one. So we'll see. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. And we'll talk. Oh, I said Friday, didn't I? Saturday. See, I'm going to record it Friday. And it will be up by Saturday. So I'll see you all Saturday. Take care. Have a great week. And this is for my brother, Ernie. Go to sleep now. Bye.